What's up, YouTube? Back again for another album review, and today I'm back to review an album that's one of the most iconic rock albums in the modern era, I would say, and definitely one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' best albums, if not their best album, to be honest with you. This was released in 1999. This is their album, Californication. Now, this is just an absolutely iconic album, and for good reason. It has some of the best Chili Pepper tunes on it. It's got some of the most underrated, undervalued, underappreciated Chili Pepper tunes as well. So this is an absolutely great album that honestly I think is probably my favorite Chili Pepper album. I think I like it better than Blood Sugar Sex Magik. I think I like it better than, By the Way. I think I like it better than probably all their other albums. At least, the ones that I've heard, which is most of them. But this is an absolutely great album, and it's just chock full of just amazing songs. So I'll go ahead and get into the track listing here. Had this on vinyl, just got it a couple months ago actually. Okay, so the first song on the album, Around the World. Absolutely killer song. One of my favorite Chili Pepper songs of all time, and a perfect opener for this album. Absolutely upbeat, up-tempo, just so in your face. Just bass work is incredible. Great vocals, great lyrics. Just an awesome funk song. It's just awesome. It's absolutely a killer song. One of the best they've ever put out, and definitely one of the best on this album for sure. Then we have the next song, Parallel Universe. This is another just awesome song. One of my favorite songs on the album. One of my favorite Chili Pepper songs. Parallel Universe is a great song. I love the bass work, and you pretty much can hear that I love the bass work in every song, pretty much, because this is, obviously Flea's just incredible. But Parallel Universe is awesome. Just such a great groove to it, and just awesome. It's one of my favorite songs from them. And we have a next song, Scar Tissue. This is another one of their most recognizable songs. Everybody knows Scar Tissue. It's awesome. Great guitar riff, really good groove. This is just a song that I pretty much, one of the songs that I guess grew up with. Scar Tissue is awesome. You just heard it so many times and it just never gets old. Just Scar Tissue is awesome. Not quite as good as, the first two songs in my opinion, but still very, very good and classic song. Then we have the next song on the album, Other Side. Absolutely awesome. One of my favorite Chili Pepper songs of all time. I've always loved this song. I consider it kind of like a sister or a brother to Scar Tissue. I think they're very similar songs, but I like Other Side better. I think it's just awesome. I love the groove and the feel to it and the vibe and stuff. It's an awesome song. One of my favorite Chili Pepper tunes of all time, and of course one of the best on this album. Then we have the next side, starting out with Get On Top. This is a good song. This isn't like one of my favorites, but it is good. It kind of reminds me of more stuff off of Blood Sugar Sex Magik kind of stuff, but it's a good song. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of good funk to it, and it's just one of the more kind of, simple topics that they used to write about a lot, but obviously they had a lot of different styles of songwriting and stuff, but To Get On Top's a good song, leave it at that. Then we have the next song, Californication. Who doesn't know this song? One of the most epic songs they've ever put out. One of the best rock songs of the modern era. It's an awesome song, absolutely iconic, just an awesome riff. I love the mid-pace, the feel to it. It's just awesome. Great lyrics, some awesome lyrics from Anthony Kiedis in this. Californication is absolutely great. Clearly one of the best songs they've ever put out. Then we have the next song, Easily, and this is an awesome song. This is arguably my favorite on the album. I've been listening to this song a lot lately. Easily is awesome. Very good groove. Just really catchy song. Easily is one of the best ones on here, no doubt about it. It's just a gem on this album, and arguably my favorite on the album. My favorite on this album could change a lot because there's so many great ones, but Easily is a great, great song. Then we have the next side, starting out with the song Porcelain. And this is a good song. This is more slower pace, kind of eerie, or not really eerie, but just slower pace, a little different feel than most of the rest of the songs on here. And it's still a good song. It's not really one of my favorites, but it is still a good song. I have nothing to complain about. So Porcelain's pretty good. Then we have the next song, Emmett Remus. I don't even know really how to say it, but it's an absolutely awesome song. That is, a catchy song as well. Really good groove to it. Kind of reminds me of Parallel Universe a little bit, but this is honestly as good, if not better, than Parallel Universe. This is a great song. Emmett Remus is awesome. Then we have the next song, I Like Dirt. This is a good song. This is another kind of song that kind of reminds me of that was something that would be on Blood Sugar Sex Magik. Good song. It's got a good groove to it. It's catchy. Just, more typical Chili Peppers, elements. So that's a good song there, despite it not being one of my favorites, really. Then we have This Velvet Glove, and this is a good song here too. There's not a bad song on this album anywhere, and This Velvet Glove isn't necessarily one that stands out necessarily. It's still a good song though, and it deserves a listen for sure, especially if you're playing this album on vinyl. So that's a good song there. Then we have the next side, last side, starting out with Savior. This is a good song too. This is not like Like, you know, some of the other songs, not already one of my favorites, but it's still a good song that I have nothing remotely negative to say about. So Savior is good. Not necessarily a standout song, but it is good. It's definitely a good song. Then we have Purple Stain. This is another cool song. I like this song a lot too. It's not up to par with some of the other songs on the album for me as far as my opinion of it, but it is still a good song. I have nothing, you know, nothing to dog on it. So it's a good song there. Just continues the flow of good songs on this album. Then we have Right on Time, and this is a good song. It's really short. It's under 2 minutes, and it's really fast paced. This is probably like the fastest tempo song on the album, at least for time. So it's a good song. It's catchy. I like it for what it is. Put it that way. So it's a pretty good song. Then we have the last song on the album, Road Trip, and this is a really cool song. Really different song for this album. Kind of more like acoustic driven, slower pace, kind of more, I guess, eerier, and it's just a really cool song. I like Road Trippin' a lot. One of the better ones, one of the coolest ones, and most unique ones on the album, so that's a really good way to close it out. So yeah, that is all the songs on Californication. What an absolutely incredible album. This is probably my favorite Chili Pepper album, honestly. It's absolutely incredible. It's one of the best albums that they have, without a doubt, and it's one of the best albums that I've heard, personally. So as far as my rating goes for this album, I would give this album probably at least a 9 out of 10. Probably more closer to a 9.5, because I mean I went through all the songs and there wasn't one that I didn't like. So this is probably a 9.5 out of 10. And I actually just saw the Chili Peppers in concert about 3 months ago, so you can see a video from that on my channel. To check that out. But yeah, that was my review of the Red Hot Chili Peppers' famous album Californication. Thank you all for watching, and more videos will be up in the future. Thanks for watching.